Hey everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you all have settled into the week and the week's off to a good start for you. Typical Monday here, beautiful skies outside. I'm just getting some work done, doing that Monday thing. Today I want to talk about my personal approach to a raw food diet. Maybe give you a few disclaimers here. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you haven't already done it, please go down there and hit that subscribe button now. Then make sure you click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I just felt like doing this video today kind of as a big response, kind of just a personal philosophy of mine on the way I do this thing, because I get a lot of questions. And I know that people are just seeing bits and pieces. That's why I'm kind of constantly trying to kind of clarify exactly what I do, because I can tell by messages people send me and comments sometime that they don't know the whole story of me, because to be quite honest, I'm a bit wacky. I'm a little bit out there. I've actually spent a weekend one time just kind of playing around on YouTube and going through social media and trying to find anybody that I thought even resembled doing this lifestyle the way I do it. And to be honest, I'm kind of like a group of one on the way I do it, because I don't know. I mean, I don't take this whole thing all uber seriously. I watch video. I told you I don't watch a lot of videos on food and the raw stuff, but sometimes I do watch them and it's just kind of like, and maybe, who knows, I've probably come across like that in some of my videos too. It's like uber serious about eating raw food. It's eating fruits and vegetables, folks. That's what it boils down to. Everything else, people are always, yeah, but it's just like, that's noise floating around out there. It's eating fruits and vegetables. You either do or you don't. As Yoda says, there is no try. No, there's always try. You want to keep going. But see, what I do is just, it works for me. And I always try to make it abundantly clear, I hope I'm doing a good job at it, that I'm not doing this channel, I'm not doing my social media like a lot of folks saying, this is how you need to do it. This is the way to do it. I've found the path. This is the path. Follow me. In fact, I would probably caution you from following me too closely, because I just do wacky stuff kind of based on my wacky personality and the way I live. A lot of what I do, I've mentioned it a lot of times. Let me go back. I'm lazy. A lot of what I do on this lifestyle reflects that. And I don't like to think about food. Like this past week, I did Banana Island for a week. The nicest part about it was not thinking about food. It wasn't getting to the next meal. Okay, what do I want to get? Oh, do I have something in the fridge? Oh, do I need to go get something? It was just bananas. Bananas, 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 bananas. I was eating bananas. I was making plain banana smoothies or banana with a little cinnamon and ice cream. And that was it. And it's just so beautiful like that, just to take the whole, you know, not to be thinking all the time. I've kind of just fallen into, because it was easy this week, I wasn't going to continue Banana Island, but now all I've been drinking today is green smoothies. So I used to be like that before this lifestyle as well. I've done that a lot of times. I've gone through periods where I just don't like to think about food. I've always thought it was kind of asinine that we sit around like I used to, and a lot of people do, and thinking about food all the time. You know, what are you going to eat tonight? What did you have for lunch? What are you going to do special for this party next week? Everything just revolves around food and thinking about food. And even way back then, I had these I was like, look, food is for thought. We eat every day of our life, and you can't expect every day to be like this sensory sensation and eating great food. So I used to do that a lot. I remember, I've told you this one before too, before I moved to Costa Rica, you know, lots of beans and rice down there. That's a staple down there in Latin America. I just figured, it'll be fun. Let me get used to this. So I think I ate beans and rice for 30 days. I might have had a little bit more than that, like in a breakfast, but I've always liked that. It's easy. It's easy. Just make the easiest thing out there. Now, I am aware, you know, sometimes I sit back and critique how I'm doing things, critique what I'm doing. And hey, I question myself. I second guess myself, so I don't ever have a problem with anybody else doing it. I do have these doubts sometimes, you know. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe you don't have enough variety. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe you need to do this, maybe you need to do that. But I just kind of go where my body leads me. And it's worked pretty well so far. I mean, you know, without going too extreme, and I don't give myself a lot of cheats or what people call cheating. I haven't, in other words, I've never been really extreme, and I've never had any real fallbacks or backsliding since I've been on this lifestyle. So the way I'm doing it works. And you know, I just was thinking about this morning. I hadn't hopped on the scale for a while. I hopped on the scale, haven't even been paying attention. Boom. I mean, I stay within a range. I stay within about a 3 or 4 pound range either way without even thinking about calories, without even trying. You know, I feed myself. I don't restrict. If you've watched any of my What I Eat in a Day videos, or if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I eat a lot of food. I definitely don't restrict. I eat a ton of bananas. People ask, oh, how many bananas you eat? I'm never going to be able to answer that question. I mean, who would be able to answer that? I don't know. I eat a lot of bananas every day. As I told somebody today, I think I probably averaged at least 15 on those days where I was just doing Banana Island. I don't know how much. But when you see me do certain things, and I did this past summer, when you see me being very repetitive, very repetitive, very repetitive, like for 1 month or 1 season or whatever, look at the bigger picture. This summer I lived on 3 or 4 things primarily. I was drinking watermelon juice every day for breakfast, you know, to hydrate myself. Then I would eat some mangoes, and I was only eating about 4 or 5 things. You know, I would have 1 smoothie during the day, but I was eating uber light. I was eating like that. I thought at that time, I'm like, okay, am I getting enough of this? Am I getting enough of that? Am I getting my greens? But it was a phase. I go through different phases. As this fall's coming along, I feel myself dropping into more greens again, and I may go really heavy on my greens. But I guess what I'm saying is who knows? Who knows? Am I doing this thing right? Am I doing it perfect? I just really go, I feel great. I can't really rationally change my approach a whole lot when things are working, when I feel so good. I'm aware of things, you know, like deficiencies don't always, you know, you can be becoming deficient in something and not show symptoms yet. So I do realize I need to watch certain things and try to fill in the blank. And, you know, I supplement a little here and there with B12, vitamin D, and I do try to make an extra effort to get certain nutrients in my food, although I don't like to do that piecemeal, like, okay, we have to eat this for this, this for that. Where it all lies, I just basically think if I eat a balanced diet of whole food, of whole fruits and vegetables, and I keep it lower fat, meaning I don't always keep it the same. Sometimes I go uber low fat, sometimes I add a little bit more fat in. Long story short, I believe that I'm heading in the right direction. I believe that, will I change what I'm doing? I hope I do. I'm sure I will evolve. I'm sure I will learn more things. Who knows? You know, I'm eating what I'm eating because I'm in a certain location right now. I'm not eating anything how I would be eating if I was back down in Costa Rica. You know, if I'm in the tropics, I'll kind of try to finish off with this. If I'm in the tropics, if I'm in my ideal setting, yeah, my diet looks a lot different. And you can go back. Go watch my What I Eat in a Day videos, and you will see it. You'll see videos from where I did it at the beach in Costa Rica. You'll see videos from when I did it in the mountains in Costa Rica. And for the last year and 3 or 4 months, you see what I've been doing in the States here. But yeah, if I'm in the beach in Costa Rica and I'm getting pineapple and mango and papaya every day, that can be a little dangerous. I tend to drop the weight because all I want to eat is the high water content fruit, and I end up not getting enough calories. So what I'm trying to say to wrap it all up is, over the course of a year, I go on these little kicks, I go on these cycles, I do this for a month, I do that for 2 months, I do something for 4 months, but I'm changing it up each little period. So even though I'm very redundant what I'm doing this week or this 2 months, it'll look different. It'll be redundant again 2 months, 6 months from now, but I'll be doing something different. So, you know, I just try to do the best I can. As I said when I first started, I don't take all this stuff uber seriously because I look at it like this. If I don't get, okay, let me play devil's advocate. I'll be a good lawyer here for a minute. I'm not getting everything I need. Let's say I just say, okay, I know it. I'm probably not getting everything I need. I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances because I mean, you know, the people that will argue with me about that, I'd still rather do what I'm doing and think I'm maybe missing out on something, but I'm still ahead of the people that are eating the standard American diet, a bad form of it every day. You know, the people that are going through the drive-thru. People live on that. People live on garbage food, and nobody ever has that real concern like, oh, you know, you can't live on just that. Nobody ever says that, but the vegans get it all the time. I've seen a funny meme out there that is like, you know, when you're a kid, all your mom wants to do, everybody wants to eat your vegetables, eat your fruit and vegetables. When you go vegan, that's too much fruit and vegetables. So you do you. I do me. That's why my journey is how it is. I don't like to rely on other people. I don't have gurus. I don't care what this person says. I don't care what that person says. I don't mean I don't care what they say. I will take it in, but I have to discern that myself. In other words, like, I don't take advice because, oh, this guru says it or this one says it. You know, I've charted my own path. And I've just kind of done it in a crude sort of way because, you know, I can't sit and spit a lot of the science of this like people can, but the proof is in what works, and this is working for me. So, like I say, you do it your way, I do it mine. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.